What up, y'all? Back again. It's your boy Big XL Riding Dirty Radio. Back again with another exciting episode of Riding Dirty with your boy Big XL. Now, before we bring on our guests, before we get to it, I want y'all to do me a favor. You know, I always ask for favors. I need you to number one, hit that like button. If you like the content, if you like what we're talking about, make sure you hit the like button. Next, I need you to subscribe up. Subscribe up to the channel. Riding Dirty TV is the channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Next, I need you to comment. Let's get interactive. Let's change the algorithm. Let's get interactive. Let's talk about what you see on the screen. If you got questions, you got people you want to see interview, you see people you want on the show, let's talk about it. So get in that comments area and chop it up with me, and I always comment back. And last but not least, man, please share the show. Please share the show. Let's share this message. Let's share this positive energy and these positive vibes. All right, now, also make sure if you subscribe to the channel, Riding Dirty TV, you check out the Country Rap Report with me and my brother Spank, give you the best in country rap music, all right? We drop brand new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. right here on these YouTube streets, all right? Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here on these YouTube streets at 10 a.m., we drop brand new episodes of the Country Rap Report. But you're watching Riding Dirty with your boy Big XL, where we give you exclusive artist interviews, news, and views on life as we have it. And today is no different than any other day. So let's make sure we welcome to the Riding Dirty Radio platform, to the Riding Dirty with Big XL, Riding Dirty, whatever you want to call this show. Let's welcome my guy, and we go way back. My guy, Mr. Luckie Luciano. What's going on, my G?
Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening? What's good with you?
All right, the first thing I want you to do is go.
Oh, like that right there.
Perfecto. Yes, sir.
Okay, got you.
All right, look, man, you know what? It's always weird to me for me to talk to people that I've known for a long time. But we finna take it back because now I met you so many years ago, and you still look the dadgum same. You must have been drinking like from the fountain of youth or something. I don't know, but you don't look like you've aged one day. But you know what? It's a new millennium, and let's bring the people up to now. The first thing I want to ask is let this entire world know, let everyone watching this platform know where Luckie Luciano is from.
Well, Luckie Luciano is from Gary, Indiana, born.
Gary, Indiana, boy, that's one of I tell you, I visited Gary, Indiana one time, and I was so damn scared. I don't know how anybody ever thought Michael Jackson was a punk because Gary, Indiana, ain't no joke. So I'm sorry.
It's not. But born in Gary, Indiana, raised in Valdosta, Georgia. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm by way of two places. Midwest Georgia boy is what I call myself. So yeah, that's how it is. Gary, Indiana, Valdosta, Georgia. So yeah.
What brung about that move from Gary to Valdosta?
Military. Mother was military, so a lot of moving around, but spent a lot of time in Valdosta. We went between Georgia and Texas, but spent a lot of time in Valdosta. So, you know, that's what it was. Military brat, I guess.
Right. What was the childhood life for Luckie like?
You know what? It was cool. I was very adventurous. I was very just out there. Like I always like to explore things and see things. So you know what I'm saying? No matter where I was at, I'd always try and explore different stuff. So, you know, being in the woods, getting more in tune with the country, running through cornfields and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, still living on base and everything. But you know, just it was pretty cool.
Or was it a big adaptation for you coming from Gary, Indiana to Valdosta? Was that like a culture shock, or did a lot of things change, or a lot of things was the same, just a different area?
Surprisingly, I left Gary when I was young, but I would go back and visit during summer times, and I see that a lot of the times it's really kind of the same. They both country. Like a lot of people don't understand, but even though Gary is so close to Chicago, Gary is kind of country in its own way. But they get down up there though. Right. So, you know, it wasn't that big of a change. You know what I'm saying? Country. Just think country. And then think South Georgia.
Okay. All right. So when did you realize, number one, that you wanted to be an entertainer, and number two, that you actually have the talent? Because I wanted to be an entertainer, but then it was very short lived because I realized I didn't have the talent. So when did you realize you had the talent?
Man, Vic, you got talent. You doing this right here, so you got talent. But
I could
it was,
rap.
but it was at a very young age. Me and my cousin Cornelius, we used to sit out back at my grandma trailer, and we used to rap a lot over little tracks and everything like that. And he heard me. He was like, "Man, you got some real talent for this." So I kind of just decided to start to pursue it a little bit more. And then you know, when you're in high school and you don't want to get into too much conflict, you just learn how to make the bullies laugh a lot and everything. So once I started to see that I can get a different effect from people by making them laugh and stuff, it kind of just like, hey, this is what you need to be doing.
No doubt. All right, the name Lucky Lucci, how did that come about? Because now I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of people who are Lucky Lucci, Luciano. How did it come about, and what does it mean to you? And have you ever been confused with any other Lucky Lucianos or Lucky
I
Lucci?
actually it just happened. Not too long ago, I was doing this interview with this lady, and she thought I was this other Lucky Luciano, but then she ended up coming. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think that was you, or I thought that was you, and not." I was like, it's all good. That's why I try and distinct how I spell it, so that way, it could cut down some of the confusion. Plus, giving them another alias as far as Mr. Entertainment and everything like that. But it came from my homeboy Wally. Wally always see me. He'd be like, "Hey, Lucky Luciano," and I'm like, "Okay, it kind of feels right." And then I went and actually seen the mobster movie to understand exactly who he was and what he was doing, and he was basically the start of organized crime. But I wanted to do it more so in a music aspect and make organized music to where everybody is held accountable. We come together as a commission. Everybody's a boss. You know what I'm saying? We can make this work like that. You know what I'm saying? We vote on things and do things of that nature, and just go from there. So I kind of like the aspect of what he was standing for and just put a twist on it.
All right, now what's it like creating music in Valdosta? Like, are there a lot of outlets when it comes to being an independent artist?
Yeah, they got a few. They got a few. It just depends on all who you're tapped in with. Um, it's getting to a point where it's getting pretty much bigger down there. It's kind of taking off. I just was down there what 2 weeks ago. Two weeks ago for our Bemis Day, you know what I'm saying, hosted by my fam and my cuz Dooley KP, you know what I'm saying. He tries to get everybody together so that people don't.
Duty KP is your cousin?
Dooley KP, yeah, that's my
He's been
cousin.
on, he's been on this show twice.
Twice. He from Valdosta.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't know it was your cousin.
See, you see how things go. Yeah, that's my cousin. He is my cousin. Dooley KP, king of country pimping. So
Yes.
yeah, Mr. Fresh Out. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He always has the Bemis Day in
Yeah.
Valdosta. So boom, you just link up down there for people who pass, and he's trying to make sure to bring people back together. So with us doing what we're doing and him being on his in Arizona and me being still around this side, it kind of just comes together and gives people in Valdosta that chance. Plus a Valdosta legend actually kind of co-signs for me too, Barry B. And a lot of people know him, but a lot of people don't know him. He was with the Rockweilers back in the day and had the song Freaky Thing that was on Booty Mix 4. He came through in that area of music when the booty shaking was real big and everything. So, he's really been backing me a lot too right now. So, it's been pretty interesting.
Okay. All right. Now, when I first met you years ago at RFG, you were with a collective. Um, Talk a little bit about that collective because I think all you guys were from Valdosta.
No, 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 no. All of us was from a little bit of everywhere. Of course, Chef, he was from Toccoa.
Where's Chef
So
at these days?
Chef Chef is still around. He's taking care of he's getting some things settled in on the back end, and like getting our studio together and everything like that. So, he's been working behind the scenes and behind the curtains right now before he popped back out again, and I just been on the forefront
Okay.
keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? But it's still legendary. Chef is still definitely around. You had Gunner, he was from Savannah.
Mhm.
Uh a lot of the other cats kind of just came and went, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a couple of it was still a couple of solid people in there that just kind of hung in there and knew what they wanted. But it comes with the territory of doing this. You know what I'm saying? Some people can hang in there, some people don't. So, you know.
Okay. Now that was the CD era. What has changed
Yeah.
for you? What has changed for you? Because I noticed like you're definitely still on the forefront more as a solo artist. What has changed for you? And not that Legendary was a group, it was like a collective. But what has changed for you from the CD era to what I call the social media era?
Oh man, a lot. Cause you have to you have to be more uh in tune to this right here. Like you definitely got to be on it. Like CDs is almost it. It's like it just everything moved to the web. Like Pimp C said, pimping ain't dead. It just moved to the web. So music ain't dead. It just moved to the web. You know what I'm saying? You hand a person a CD now, they're gonna look at you crazy. Like, what is this? When they got all sorts of USB drives and Bluetooth now. So it was a transition and it was a switch because as you could tell, like you said, you met me a long time ago, so I'm a people person. You know what I'm saying? I be right there in their face. Here you go. Boom, 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 boom. Now you got to kind of come to the internet and hey, click this link, follow me, and do this and do that. And it's so many people doing it that you got to try and find a way to kind of stand out and establish it in a certain type of way. So QRC codes and things of that nature. Like it was a switch. It was a big
Big,
switch.
being because you know that like now there are artists who never ever went through the CD era. They never went through that. Do you think being an artist who had to, I always call it hand to hand combat, being
Yeah.
an artist who had to go hand to hand combat, do you think that gives you a leg up in the new technical way of doing things, or does you think that hinders you a little bit? Like what's your standing when it comes to the fans and being able to adapt?
Um, like I said, it's just how you adapt with your marketing and your promotion and everything like that. So yeah, what was once hand to hand combat CDs is now hand to hand combat flyers. You know what I'm saying? To link people in and get them to the link tree and checking out your Spotify and making sure that you have all that stuff set up right, Instagram and everything. So hey, you follow me here. You could add me here. You can listen here. You can subscribe here and do all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is now. It's it's just a little bit less, but more.
Okay. All right. As a artist, how do you want to be remembered when the book closes on your musical career? How do you want your fans to actually remember you and your journey?
I mean, I want them to remember me as just being dedicated, hardworking, and just trying to spread love to everybody. You know, in some way, shape, form, fashion, or another. You know, like at the end of the day, I know a lot of solid people, but Lucky was one of those solid cats. You know what I'm saying? You just try to always be solid with people
And
and leave a good impression.
how do you want your sound? Because your sound has changed over the years. Like I've heard a lot of songs you and I West have done, and your sound. I'm not gonna say it's changed, but it's progressed.
Yes.
How do you want your sound to be remembered? Like, do you want to be remembered more of a Midwest MC, a Southern MC? But when especially when you team up with I West, shout out to my guys. He gonna sport it. He don't want me to call him that. But your sound, like it's a very solid sound. Like, how do you want to be remembered when it comes to coastal or style? Like, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as music itself. I embody it all. So you got a kid from the Midwest who moved to the South, who listened to up north and kind of found a groove in the West. And you know, it's just you have certain people that you could distinct, oh, he's northern, he's southern, he's out west, he's midwest. But just to have a person that can embody all coast of music and do it, that's a different thing to me. It's not me biting, it's just me showing you the influence that music has had on my life. So I want you to remember me as music. You can't just put me in one thing. I embody it all.
All
And
right,
shout out to the boy I West West, cause
like
yeah,
because how have you guys maintained that bond and friendship all these years?
man, it's just I respect what he do, he respect what I do, and we don't try to step on each other's toes. It's like, hey, um, I'm gonna do this like this, and he'll adapt to that, or he'll tell me, hey, I'm gonna do this like this, and I'll adapt to that. It's not trying to really uh push and shove against each other. It's just working together. Like, we gonna push this together. So he respects how I might come onto something. I respect how he come onto something. Like, we might be saying two totally different things, but we're saying the same thing. We're talking about the same thing at all times. And I give big ups to him because he helped me reach that gold status, and I'm a certified gold artist now.
Man, that's what I was going to ask you. What was it like to receive that gold plaque in the mail? I seen y'all taking pictures in furs and walk down the street with the plaque. Like, what was it like, man? Because there are artists who would do music their entire life and never reach 500,000 sales or
Yeah,
500,000 streams or scans or whatever you choose to be. There are artists that will never ever reach that plateau, man. What's it like getting that plaque in the mail?
man, it's unreal. Like, it's a real unreal feeling because you you've worked and you've done everything to see like this is what it is, and then when you finally get it, you unbox it, you pull it out that box, and you really look at it, and the shine and the shimmer just comes across your face. It's like a warm embrace, and it lets you know I've done it.
Right.
Let's get another one.
And so that I was going to ask, like, so once you get it, is it a complacent feeling or is it, I want another one of these feeling?
It's definitely an I want another one of these. You know, it just depends on how you look at it. Because if it's something that you got to let come, you know what I'm saying. You got to be complacent with it, but you can still want it. You know what I'm saying. You can still want another one, because what happens is you'll get caught up trying to rebuild what you did versus trying to see what else can work for you, because you're trying to chase this down and not let it really come to you, because it'll come. You just got to make sure that you stay um what is it, consistent, I guess, in what you're doing.
Okay.
So,
All right. For those who don't know, what was the name of the record that's gold?
oh, gang banging in politics.
All right.
I was it.
What was the concept behind that?
Oh shoot, that was through the time where we were really heavy on um you know what I'm saying, putting gang banging and politics together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gang banging and politics are the same thing. You look at it, you got your Democrats and your Republican, it's all red and blue. You go out west, it's all red and blue. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just how the concept came together, and it had a lot of good songs on there. He had a lot of good features on there. Um, it was a good body of work between him, us, and a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of us just got certified. So Chef Two himself is a certified gold artist. Um, and West, he's actually a platinum and gold artist. So shout out to the homie for doing this thing.
Definitely, no doubt, no doubt. Man, what would you say or what would you contribute to the longevity? Because there are a lot of artists who, in from the amount of time I met you to today, they
Hmm.
would have stopped. Because I met you over 10 years ago. So
Yes, that's facts.
what do you contribute to, staying hungry, staying grounded, but being able to, still pursue it?
Man, it's just you gotta want it and gotta understand what it is. For me, it's the love. I love this. This is what I love doing. A lot of people gotta understand. I was hosting Ryan Dirty events, and you know what I'm saying, come up there faithfully every Saturday, and whether it be a lot of people in the building or a couple of people in the building, we gave it our all every every Saturday night in the White House.
No
You know
doubt.
they tore the White House down, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we gave our all in the White House, and that's just the love of it. I wasn't everything that people think that a person might be looking for out of it is not what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for the connection with the people and letting them know that you could really do anything. It's for the love. You know what I'm saying? The whole love. You got to have love for this.
Look, man, I gotta ask you this crazy question.
Okay.
Have you had sex on top of the plaque? Because I probably would take my plaque and put it under my sheets and have sex on top of it. Well,
You
have
know
you
what?
had?
That's a good idea. I haven't. No, I haven't had sex on the plaque yet, but I think that's coming now. I think it's coming. That was a good idea. I was
Yeah,
just gonna have it like set in a corner somewhere, but
I would
no,
do that too.
I think on the plaque would be nice. I just got to make sure that I reinforce the glass a little bit. I don't
I,
last thing.
I would definitely sit in the corner too. I would let the plaque watch.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta let the plaque watch. You know what I'm saying? This is for you, homie.
All right, man. So look, you just dropped the record, Hustler.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. How is it performing on streaming platforms? When to drop? Who produced it? What was the concept? The whole rigmarole behind that record.
The whole rigmarole behind that record. Look, shout out to my boy Loso OTB and Shiny Boy that they did that track. The whole concept is doing good. You know what I'm saying right now. I just want people to understand that it's a hustle in everything that you do. Of course, it features my homeboy I West, and we tackled it from two different segments. I tackled it from like me waking up and going to work every day, and he tackled it from a street perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I still want people to understand that it's not always about the street. Some people actually got real 9 to 5s and go to work, and they get up and they push to make certain things happen. No matter how you look at it, everything is going to be a hustle, whether you're doing it legally or illegally. Everything is a hustle. You can't knock a person's hustle. You know what I mean? So that was the whole concept behind it. And once he kind of heard how I was coming at, he was like, "Yeah, this is going to be dope right here because you giving the 9 to 5 people a chance." Like how D-Ray was talking about on one of his stand-ups, like you going to work, but you listening to Rick Ross, man. You package mail. So you know what I'm saying? like you ain't out here moving on, you ain't doing all that. But I felt like, hey, why don't I give the 9 to 5 people a chance? And you know what I'm saying? You might not be out here moving whatever you moving, but you get up every morning and you put your boots on and you go to work and you do what you gotta do. That's your hustle. So you can feel comfortable singing this song on your way to work before you do what you do.
Okay. Will we ever see a full length project or EP with you and I West? Because man, the chemistry is insane. Because y'all always both come with different perspectives, but the chemistry is there, and I like the way y'all sounds clash, y'all styles clash. So will there ever be a project, an EP or
There, there
album or
there should be another one on the way right now. You know what I'm saying? The homie is doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. We trying to kind of give that little space because we've had a lot of features together and we've done a lot of songs together and everything like that. So he's trying to give me a chance to kind of get out here and find my own foot while he's doing some other things on his end and taking care of other business. Like a lot of people is taking care of stuff behind scenes, and I'm just still kind of just moving in on the forefront with it. Like I just like of course, I just released Hustle, like you said. Matter of fact, I got a new song dropping tomorrow, called Cookie Dough with me and my homeboy LL Cool Shway, which is a little something. We also got Tap In that just happened. And that's been catching a lot of fire. Like a lot of the stuff that I've been releasing lately has kind of been on the up and up in the move. And I'm just, just letting it take its time and work its way through. So me and Wes, yeah, you could definitely see another project. Of course, he's on Mr. Entertainment. That dropped. The Trafficking Reloaded, that dropped. Everything's on Spotify. So, just I've done a lot of features with him. He's got like we got a lot of work together. We got a good body of work together.
How'd you come
Oh,
up with Monica Mr. Entertainment?
believe it or not, it was from Ryan Dirty. it was from hosting at Ryan Dirty. And
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing and just feeling myself up there. Come on, Vic. When I got up there, I got up there. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no doubt, no doubt.
And I did my thing, and it just after I think after that, it just kind of stuck with me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just start calling myself Mr. Entertainment because people who just were entertained when I was up there. Or it'd be like, oh, okay, Vic got you back up here. Yeah, man, I'm glad he do. Ooh, and, I got a lot of praise as well as you getting a lot of praise from that. You know what I'm saying? As far as being like, okay, Vic really messed with y'all boys, and he got y'all up here doing your thing. You had bro DJing, you got me hosting. Me and him, we was like, what I'm saying, Shaq and Kobe before the beefing. Anthony and Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Like we had that chemistry to give and go. He played the music out, boom, 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 and
Right,
get the
right.
crowd into it. And Vic making sure to facilitate everything like Phil Jackson over there, get the list
Yeah,
together.
man, those was good times. You ain't
Yes,
gonna tell
very
people
good.
how long ago it was. I don't want to age myself.
And see, that's how I stay so young. I don't worry about time no more. You know what I'm saying? I let time go out the window. It just don't even think about it.
Work, definitely keep working. But bro,
I know you still look young, Vic. Though you still look young. You don't worry.
I got married, so when you get married, it's like a rejuvenation of happiness and sex.
Oh, okay, I can see that. I can see that. I feel it. I feel it.
So I got a new palate, so
Oh,
I don't have
I
to
be
worry.
seeing you out there.
And then my kids got grown, so I don't have to worry about that CS either. So
I've been
I got
seeing you, Vic. You got a big smile on your face as of late. I've been seeing the smile, man. I've been seeing it. That's a beautiful thing.
it's a new palate of booty. No doubt. But hey man, I'm so glad to definitely see you doing your thing, making good quality music. As Valdosta goes, what do you see on the like? Are there a lot of talented artists in Valdosta that you see on the forefront? And what advice would you give to artists, especially from an area like Valdosta that might not have the support of a big major radio station like Atlanta or even a Macon who has 4 urban radio stations? Like, what would be your advice to the artists in Valdosta, especially or small town markets?
Man, if you're in the small town market, you just got to get up, get out, and get something. And don't let this thing pass you by because it's good to be at home. You know what I'm saying? But being at home could be a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? People could love you and people could hate you. It just depends on how it goes. But if you get out and start to explore more, you got to push yourself to the limits. Doing stuff at home is good, but you also got to get out here and network in different areas and different places. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a decent following in Atlanta, but I also got a nice following in Orlando. I also got a nice following in Texas. I'm building back up a nice following back home. You just gotta get out here and rub elbows with people. You know what I'm saying, and see who's gonna help you the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying. Understand, pay to play. Yeah, whether it be big or little, you pay to play. Just pay to play.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that this game ain't free.
Yeah, it's not. And a lot of people think that it's free. And even I had that aspect. I was like, shoot, we just gonna make hot music and we're gonna get out here and somebody's gonna want to come and deal with us. And it's not necessarily like that all the time. Sometimes you gotta grind just a little bit harder and you gotta go a little bit harder and you're gonna have to spend something, whether it be from $1 all the way up to $1,000. And it
Or
gets
more.
pricey or more. Yes. Truthfully, yes. I
I
didn't
just
want to do them like that, but yeah.
no, I actually just made a post on TikTok where YG, West Coast artist YG, was talking about a radio campaigning on the low end, going to Turban Radio being $25,000. So, you know, it could be from $1 to, and he said that's the low end. So, you
Yeah,
know, and it depends on what you're chasing. If you're
yeah,
chasing that major label, it might be a bigger ticket.
yeah. It's gonna be a bigger ticket. Cause like T-Pain said in one of his things, he was like, if you want to blow up, it's gonna cost you what, 200,000? You seen that one? Where he was like, and that's just for marketing and promotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come at this in a strategic way, and you gotta make sure that your money is working for you so that you can put back. Just because you might you might have spent $10 and got $100, that don't mean that you've done anything yet. You got to take that $100 and turn it into $200. That $200 and turn it into $400. That $400 turn it into $800. Then you could probably start. Okay, boom. But everything has to go back into you. So if you get 100, you're gonna have to put 100 back into you. When that 200 come, you're gonna put the 200 back into you. When that 400 come, you gotta put that 400 back into you. So you could climb the ladder, because that's what it really is. You climbing the ladder. The
Okay.
more you put in, the more you get out, is a true saying for this game.
Okay. Well, look, man, I'm not gonna take any more of your time. I just definitely appreciate you coming on, chopping it up with me. But before we do go,
Yes,
let the people know, number one, how to find you on all social media platforms and how to check out that brand new single.
got you. I'm actually getting ready to change the one on Facebook so it can link with everything. But you can find me at Lucky Luci on Facebook, and at Lucky Luciano the Great on IG. And you can find Lucky Luciano on all streaming platforms right now. But make sure you spell it with an IE, not a Y. LUCKIE, Luciano. And you should definitely see this beautiful mug right there on the front cover, welcoming y'all in to listen to this great music that I have, because I've worked with a lot of great people, and I got a lot of great production from my brother Toloso to Falling Down Productions. Like I've acquired a lot more production team people, and good features from my homeboy LL Cool Shui. And I just definitely got to get Dooley KP on one, because we've been talking about it for a long time. But you could definitely find me on all platforms. Lucky Lucci on Facebook, Lucky Luciano the Great on IG, Lucky Luciano on all streaming platforms.
All right. Look, it's been a pleasure again, my guy. We're gonna
Yes,
do
yes.
it real soon. Definitely keep pushing, bro, and tell everybody I said what it do.
I definitely will, Vic, man. I appreciate you having me again. We should definitely link up again and see what's going on. Make sure you check out the One Day single with me and Wes. That's a good one too. A lot of people have been really riding on that one right now too, for real.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, my G. You have a enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, man. Still riding dirty, Vic, man.
No
Appreciate
doubt.
you.
No doubt. Peace. All right, that was my guy Lucky Luciano, aka Mr. Entertainment, right here on the Ryan Dirty Show. Ryan Dirty with your boy Vic Excel. Again, man, all you artists definitely keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. All right, y'all get in the comments area. If it's anybody y'all want me to chop it up with right here on the Ryan Dirty Show, comment, get in the comments. Go check out my man Lucky Lucci's music. Let him get in the comments. Let him know what you think of it. Whatever. Comment, share, like, subscribe. All right. I'm finna get up out of here. Remember, y'all, stay blessed. Stay strong. You can't go wrong. It's your boy Big XL. This is the Ryan Dirty Show. And we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life. Peace.